Hey Hot Seaters, I'm here with Mecca. She is the winner of our latest Facebook check-in challenge. Show them what you won, Mecca. Women's multivitamin just for checking in on Facebook. You can win too, and we just want to answer a couple questions for you guys out there in case you had any about our Facebook challenge.
Do I have to check in more than once?
You can check in more than once. You don't have to, but each time that you do check in, it enters you as a separate entry.
And do I have to show you guys when I check in?
Yes, you do have to show us when you check in. That's the only way we'll know that you did so, and that's the only way that you can be entered in. Next week's prize, a Cancer Killers book. So check into Facebook each and every visit. Come show me or one of the staff members, and you'll be entered to win. Get back to Waffler.
Good. Hey everybody, we're here at Blackfin at our community dinner, and we just finished up incredible evenings. Food's about to come out, but I'm standing here with Miss Kathy, who told her testimonial tonight, and I just wanted to share it with you. When she first came into the office, she was literally taking dozens of medications every single day, antibiotics several times a day, dealing with recovering from Lyme's disease issues, lots of joint pains, very sick over the last 15 years. And now, Kathy, why don't you share with them where you're at?
I have so much energy now. I feel so much younger and healthier than I did 13 years ago when I was identified with Lyme disease and my body was ravaged with the disease as well as the medication. Being taught how to eat right, getting my adjustments, exercising, helping in the community, and so many other things that Maximize Living teaches you, I feel better than I have in 2 years.
Medication free, so is her family. They're losing weight, complete transformation. That's what we love in our office. But what would you say to anybody out there, maybe wondering if they should come to the next dinner or next event?
Have the nerve to ask your friend, your neighbor, your co-worker, club member. I really struggled, and I know God kept bringing names to my mind until I finally would invite them, because I just feel that this is something that they need to know about, and that they can make a good choice with their health.
We absolutely love people that love the mission we're on, and that's saving lives. We love saving this family's lives, but now it's been able to touch so many others. And so who do you know that needs to be at the next dinner? It's in 2 weeks. You can see the front in order to come to that. Or we have a Patient Appreciation Day for Mother's Day at the beginning of May. So either one of those, you can bring someone, save a life, and we're going to go have an awesome meal. Get back to Wobbling.
What's the most important things you learned in the offices so far? You know, my nervous system controls all function of the body. That covering symptoms and health is not how I look or how I feel. So you have all this new knowledge now, and you're excited. And when you have something that's exciting and it's changing your life and that of your families, the first thing you want to do is think, well, who else can I tell? You know, I want to tell this person, I want to tell that person. But sometimes when you go and talk to somebody about it, and especially you know it's going to change them and you know it, you're certain about it, it just kind of goes over their head, or they're just like, oh, that sounds nice, and they're just not really connecting with you on that. And so the best way we could do it is, when we're responsible with the truth, we just want people to know. Their health is their responsibility. You're taking care of yours, I'm taking care of mine. Their health is their responsibility. But we have many ways in your doctor's office that you could help your friends. You know, one way you could do it is ask your doctor, ask permission for them. Your doctor will call them. He could talk and do a consultation over the phone, talk to them. Maybe it's something that they could help with, or he could help with, yes, or she could help with. And number two, you can invite them to the workshops. Remember, when you sat through that workshop, I'm telling you, the light bulb went off. You're like, this is awesome. And so that's why you invite them to a workshop. They would love it. And how about an advanced talk? On another workshop that's going on that talking about nutrition or anything like that. Invite them to those things. Other areas you can invite them to, your doctor, he'll come, he'll talk at your work. Yeah, we'll go to your work. He'll talk at your church if you have a church or a social group, or at your work, or even at your home. I personally, and many doctors in the network, we know they actually will go to your home with 5 people or more, and they'll cater it and talk to them about it. So the most important thing that we're doing here is, if you understand what you're doing and understand the principle of how we're trying to correct your spine and your nervous system, and that's the vessel that in order to get you to the optimal health you want, that's the main goal. We want you healthy, and we want you well for one reason, is so you could express your soul purpose. You have gifts, you have talents, you have desires, you have things that you love to do, to be a better parent, to be a better husband or a wife or spouse, to take care of your kids better, to be a bigger producer, more productive at work, going towards the cruise ships and not the nursing homes, right? And you cannot get any of that unless you're well. And so how many people do you know that do not know this information, that you're almost hurting in your heart that they need to know this? So for all the people that you know that need to know this, please let your doctor know them. Let your doctor know their name. You know, hook up a time, either whether it's a talk or an on-phone consultation. And I promise you, just for getting that information to them, you will be a hero. You will play a part in that person's history and biography totally changing. So please, be a hero. You know, make sure you tell all your friends and family as possible and set it up with your doctor to get the information they need.
Well, I have a lot of friends that care about me, and one of them suggested Maximize Living, and I was skeptical at first, but then I was like, I'll come check it out, and I've just experienced changes ever since. So like, I've lost weight, I've been off my blood pressure medication, had a little setback, had to get back on, but I'm losing the weight back and changing my life permanently now, and looking forward to getting off those meds again. So it's just been a great experience.
Then what does that mean for you and your family?
It means longevity in life, better quality of life together. So I'm looking forward to it.
So it's almost time for the Patient Appreciation Day, which is a great day in the Maximize Living offices where we can appreciate you, the patient, for just being such a great patient and taking responsibility for your health. So this is a day where we'll have food, we'll have fun, we'll have drawings. We do a lot of fun things to just give back, and we really try to appreciate you by allowing you to reach out and give the gift of health to somebody else. So these are days specifically when you can get people into the Maximize Living office that you're a part of, so they can find out if they might be able to get help, whether it's somebody dealing with, maybe you know somebody with headaches, maybe you know somebody dealing specifically like carpal tunnel syndrome, or whatever you came in for and the things that you've gotten better with. This is your chance for them to actually come in and see what Maximize Living is all about and see if they can make a change in their life. So when this Patient Appreciation Day comes up, it's a big deal. So start thinking about the people that you want to reach out to, and I want to tell you thank you so much for helping us get out and change lives.
So I was reading the other day, and I read this thing that said that we were all born for greatness, but most of us settle for being mediocre. And so we're talking this week, and we're talking about the big whys, and when I think about my big why is my dad. My dad was the person who thought it would never be him. Just like a lot of people, we know that person. It's never him until it is him, right? And so my dad thinks he's stuck in this culture that he can cut himself to health. And so he gets sick, all of a sudden out of nowhere, they cut 2/3 of his colon out. You think he would change by then. He didn't. He thought he was okay, he thought he was fine, then he loses his gallbladder. Still doesn't think he has a problem. Fast forward a couple years, 2 days before I graduated from chiropractic school, my dad calls me, actually my mom calls me telling me that your dad's in the hospital and he's having emergency life-saving surgery. And the doctor said, thank God we found it because we're going to be able to save him. So now fast forward 2 days, I'm graduating, I get a call from my dad just before graduation and he says, son, I love you. You know, I love you, I'm proud of you, I wish I was there to hug you and show you how much I care about you. But he wasn't. And he wasn't because he didn't make a better choice to take care of himself. So that's my why. I remember sitting there and crying and so angry. I'm so angry that he didn't change. I'm so angry that somebody didn't catch him and teach him a better way and a better lifestyle so that didn't happen to me. I have a 7-month-old son right now, and that's the reason why I do what I do. I will never let that happen to my son. I will never not be there to give him a hug and tell him how much I love and care about him. You guys all have stories. We all have stories, but if we don't let those stories light a fire in our souls, then it's just a good story. Let's not do that. We have to say, like, when is enough is enough? When are we gonna how many more dads need to miss graduations? How many more moms need to get diagnosed with cancer? How many more children have to get vaccinated before we say that we're gonna stop settling? So I challenge you guys to go home. Everyone in here, whether you're a student, you're a CA, you're a doctor, you're a spouse, go home and commit. Commit to change and commit to being great. Because people need it and people count on us, and it's time to save some lives. So thank you guys.